Today's math lesson is over problem solving. Let's go ahead and look at those pages now. It's page 119. It has a giant green arrow at the top of the page and a horse on the right side. Page 119. Page 121 has a ghost town on it right here. And page 123 has a paintbrush on it right here. So you're going to take out those three pages, 119, 121, 123. Put one staple in the pages, put your name by the word name on each page, and put your book back in your cubby. After you do this, you can play the video. Pause it now and make sure you get that done. You should have one staple right up here by the word name. You should have your name on the paper right here. Today what we're doing is we're going to find a pattern in the word problem to help us solve the word problem. So patterns are like when you skip count. You're skip counting by 2 and the pattern is 2s. Or you can skip count by 5, so the pattern is 5. So let's go ahead and put this word problem up here. It says Kelly puts 5 party favors in each bag. She has 6 bags. How many favors does she need in all? Okay, we're not doing 5 plus 6 equals 11 because it doesn't say she has 5 party favors and 6 party favors. It says she has 6 bags and she puts 5 in each bag. So what we need to do is we can skip count or we can draw circles. For me, it's easier to draw circles. If it's easier for you to just skip count on your fingers, try that. So skip counting on your fingers looks like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or drawing circles looks like this: 5, 10. I need to draw 6 circles because it says there's 6 bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says she put 5 favors in each bag. So I'm going to put a 5 in each bag. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now I can just skip count and touch each circle as I'm skip counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it says bag 1 has 5, bag 2 has 10. It doesn't have 10, it only has 5, but the total number is 10. When we get to bag 3, we now need 15. Bag 4, we now need 20. Bag 5, we need 25 party favors. And our final bag, bag 6, means we need 30 party favors. So she needs 30 party favors in all. Turn the page. It says, on this page, it says, Kate and Pedro count the tickets they sold to attend a museum. They sold 10 tickets each day for 5 days. How many tickets were sold? So you're going to count by tens because it's 10 tickets. And you have to count by tens how many times. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. How many tickets were sold? So underline what we know. They sold 10 tickets each day for 5 days. Circle what you need to find the question, how many tickets were sold. And when we've always boxed the numbers, 5 and 10, but we're not just adding 5 plus 10. That's not what we're doing. That's not what it's asking. It says how many tickets were sold. If there are 10 tickets sold for 5 days, over 10 tickets each day for 5 days, we need to write down how many they sold. So we can skip count by tens: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. By day 5, 50 tickets were sold in all. That's one way, is to write out the pattern, skip counting like that. The other way is the circles that Miss Comic was showing you yesterday. They were selling tickets for 5 days, so I draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I write the number 10 in each circle. Now I can skip count as I'm adding them together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So he sold 50 tickets. Or Kate and Pedro sold 50 tickets. All right. Let's look at the word problems that they have for us today. I'm going to read each word problem, and I'm going to draw the circles on the front page. On the back side, you're going to do it on your own. It says Xavier is looking at a map of the desert. He knows that each finger width is about 10 miles. How many miles will he count if he uses 7 finger widths? Well, each finger width is 10 miles. We know there are 7 finger widths, so I'm going to draw a rectangle for my 7 finger widths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10 miles as each finger width. 10, 10, 10, 10. Now I just have to figure out how many miles that is all together by skip counting. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How many miles is it? 70 miles. On the next 2 problems, I will help you by drawing the groups, but the amount and the groups find the total on your own. Sam thinks the number of a number pattern is 15, 20, 25, 30. He continues this pattern. What will be the next 4 numbers? Ooh, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Amar sees this number pattern. What is the missing number? 10, blank, 20, 25, 30. I don't know. I can count from 20 to 25 and see how many it is. 20, I'm going to punch up the number, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm holding up 5 fingers. 25 is the second number. Now let's go from 25 to 30 and see what we get. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Both times I counted up 5. So let's count up 5 from 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 could be my answer. I'm going to write it really small right here so that I remember. Now I'm going to count up 15 to 20 and see if it's still 5. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's still 5 fingers. So I think 15 is my answer for number 3. You're doing number 2 all on your own. Pause the video, finish this page. You should have just finished number 2 all on your own. Let's look at number 4. Justin is stacking books. There are 5 books in the first stack, 10 in the second stack. The third stack has 15 books. The pattern continues. How many books will be in the next stack? So he has 5, 10, 15. How many will be in the next one? On the first day of the food drive, Mrs. Buckles' class collected 8 cans. Mr. Klein's class collected 6 cans. And Mrs. Brown's class collected 5 cans. How many cans do they collect in all? So it's something plus something plus something equals your sum. This isn't a review. This isn't a pattern problem. This is a add 3 numbers problem. How many cans do they collect in all? Remember, all is one of those pattern words that help us know we need to add everything together. Okay, not recorded. How many inches of snow fell in each month? Continue the pattern. How many inches fell in January? So in November, it's 14, 16, something, 20. I can use this ruler right over here to help me. 14, 16, something, 20. What is that something between the 16 and the 20? Pause the video, finish this page on your own. Now we're to homework page. It's just reminding you of what solving a word problem looks like when you're looking for a pattern. So we're going to skip this part and go to the back. Number 1 says, one elephant has 4 legs. One elephant has 4 legs. 2 elephants have 8 legs. How many legs do 5 elephants have? Ooh, this is a tricky one. 1 elephant has 4. 2 elephants have 8. 3 elephants have what? 4 elephants have what? 5 elephants have what? Okay. So 1 elephant. Ooh, that was not very nice of me to jostle the camera like that. So sorry. 1 elephant has 4 legs. 2 elephants have 8 legs. You can draw a chart that looks like this, or you can draw a circle with 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many legs is that all together? How many legs do those 5 elephants have all together? Pause the video, solve this one on your own. Should have just solved this problem and have a number here. Corey is thinking of a number. It is the next number in this pattern. 50, 45, 40, 35. What is the number? I don't know. That's really tricky. I can see what is the pattern between these two numbers. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. I went down 5. I'm going to check from here to here. I go down 5. 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. I went down 5. I want you to check what the distance is here, what that pattern is, and then you'll be able to find your answer for right here. Brad has groups of 10 pennies. Brad counts 40, but he has 6 more stacks to count. How many pennies does he have? So we know he has, each stack has 10. 10. And we know he already counted 40, so that means he's counted 4 stacks, because he's got 10, 20, 30, 40. He has 6 more stacks to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each stack has 10 pennies in each stack. How many pennies does he count altogether? Number 4, which of the following is an example of skip counting? Remember, your parent has to sign right here to get that dojo point and to get your box checked for the Fun Friday. Which of the following is an example of skip counting? 8, 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, skip counting means the same pattern every time between each number. It's the same pattern here. It's the same pattern here. It's the same pattern here. It's not the same pattern from here to here. So we know this is not the right answer. So is 40, 35, 25, 15, 20 a good example of skip counting? Is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 a good example of skip counting? Or is 45, 55, 60, 70, 80 a good example of skip counting? Only one of the remaining answers is correct. Only one. After you finish your math packet, you're going to get on Dreambox. Then we will pull groups. Miss Helmick will start pulling groups to check in with you and see which problems were tricky and how I can help you. When you are finished with your My Teacher lesson, you will put your math in your folder and leave it in the mailbox for today. Leave it in the mailbox for today.